Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Nafisa Suleiman Obrahachi, and today we'll be talking about ways in which you can improve your self-esteem. First of all, we need to recognize what self-esteem is and what are the possible reasons why you struggle with low self-esteem. Self-esteem in its own term refers to the way you see yourself, irrespective of whatever it is you have gone through in life. Self-esteem is seeing yourself flawed and still holding yourself in high regards, because you realize that your worth as a person is not determined by your flaws or the mistakes you have made in life. It is your ability to still see yourself in high regards even when you are flawed. So reasons why you might have low self-esteem is probably growing up, you were bullied maybe in school or at home. Have you ever experienced where you go to school and then there's that kid that sees you and says you are ugly, or the shape of your body is somehow, or he says look at your big tummy, or he just says something, or it may even be about your skin color, and then this goes on to like make you believe less of yourself and feel like you are not just enough, or you are just not worthy to be loved. This in turn like teaches you to feel less of yourself and can build low levels of self-esteem. Another reason is probably growing up you were being given harsh treatment for the small mistakes you made. Probably you broke a cup and then your mom comes back and she's like, oh, why did you break that cup? And she slaps you, and then it makes you believe that for every little mistake you make, you're going to get a harsh punishment. So like it just makes you have low self-esteem and then feel the need to be perfect, and perfectionism breeds low self-esteem. But another reason is you might have allowed yourself to be around people that don't uplift you, people that always say negative things to you, and they just have a way of bringing your self-esteem low. So a lot of things like contribute to your self-esteem. I don't know if any of you have experienced this. Probably you went to school and you are back with your assignment, and then you meet your dad at home and you're like, daddy, please explain this to me. Probably your math teacher gave you an assignment, and then in the process of teaching you, maybe he taught you like 2-3 times and you're not still getting it, and he's like, what is even wrong with you? You're so dumb, you're not intelligent, you're not smart. So these words he might have said harmlessly, but it goes a long way to make you feel less of yourself. You realize that even when you are doing things on your own, when he might not be present there, you start believing that you are not good enough. You might try to solve a particular math question and probably you didn't get the answer correctly, or you didn't get it right, and you just start telling yourself, oh, I'm not just good in mathematics, oh, I'm not good enough, oh, I'm so dumb, or I'm so unintelligent. So all these things go a long way to impact your self-esteem. And probably you do this negative self-talk where you talk down on yourself, you criticize yourself so harshly. All these things impact your self-esteem, and then you do not like celebrate like the little wins, and then you don't try to look out for things that you are very good at doing. So all this goes a long way to impact your self-esteem. So the ways in which you can improve your self-esteem is understanding the reasons why you actually have low self-esteem and trying to work hard on becoming a better version of yourself. Work hard on those things that actually has made you have low self-esteem. For example, you need to look for things you are very good at doing, whether it is sports, whether it is workouts, whether it is reading a book or writing a book, whether it is just creating a painting. You understand? You just do something that you are good at doing, and then there is something that increases your level of self-esteem when you know that there is actually something you can do for yourself, you are good at. Another way is try to stop focusing on your weaknesses and focus more on your strengths, rather than looking at the fact that you cannot do a certain thing. Look at the fact that you actually did this very well and you're actually good at that thing. So learn to focus less on your weaknesses and focus more on your strengths, and focus more on celebrating your little wins. Any little thing you've achieved, it might just be something as small as being able to complete a task, or being able to complete an assignment, and then you're feeling happy that, okay, at least I was able to achieve this. it goes a long way to impact your self-esteem. There are so many other ways in which you can also do this by, cutting out people that that are never uplifting you. When you have people in your life that constantly find ways to put you down, constantly find ways to say negative things to you, it would help you to actually move away from such people and try to be around people that celebrate your wins, people that uplift you, people that make you happy, and people that do not belittle your efforts. Very, very important. Stop being around people that belittle your effort. When you sense any level of belittling or being put down, it's just very, very good to cut yourself from situations like that. And then you need to learn to accept yourself and your mistakes. You need to accept that mistakes are a part of life. You might have grown up to believe that mistakes were not a part of your life, but you have to make cautious effort to understand that you have to be able to accept your mistake, and it does not define who you are as a person. It does not mean that you should not hold yourself in high regards. No, because you've made certain mistakes. They are supposed to form a part of an experience for your life, and not to make you to have low self-esteem. Your mistake is supposed to make you to become a better version of yourself, and also focus on doing the things that will actually build your self-esteem. If you have to dress well, you need to dress very well. You need to take care of yourself, take care of your skin, work out. If these things are going to build your self-esteem, you need to do that. And focus on reducing the things that give you insecurity, or focus on working the things that make you feel insecure. Focus on becoming more secure about yourself and the person you've become. Focus on becoming a better version of yourself. All this goes a long way to impact your confidence. Another thing is you should stop comparing yourself to other people, because comparison, as they always say, is the thief of joy. So if you keep comparing yourself with other people, probably you grew up with your parents comparing you to your siblings, or saying, oh, your elder sister is always coming home with first position, but you are always coming with fourth position. You people do not have two heads. So it makes you feel like comparison is a healthy thing to do. Comparison can help you in a little way to just make you become a better person, but it is not something you are supposed to be focused on and just continue comparing yourself to others. Even when you look at the fact that other people are doing better, it should just form some level of inspiration for you, but it should not be something that you do in a way that it toxically affects who you are as a person. But with this I have said, I should have been able to give you some tips you need to actually become more self-aware and improve your self-esteem. Thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and learned at least a thing or two from this, consider subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and commenting. Ciao ciao.